You know, a lot of you have asked me to test some movies from my Blu-ray collections. Especially the Avatar is the one that's always been asked to test it on the OLED, on this E8 OLED 55-inch model from 2018 last year, along with my Oppo UDP 203 4K UHD player. Please keep in mind this 4K UHD player, it's discontinued. They don't have it anymore. If you can get your hands on it for like a really good price, I say go for it. It's definitely the best 4K player that you can get. It does excellent upscaling along with many other features. But what's so great here is the fact that now we have this Alpha 9 processor that's built inside this E8, all of the 8 series. I believe except maybe one that doesn't have it. I think B8 doesn't have it, but the majority of them have Alpha 9 processors. And as you can see here, man, it really looks great. This is 1080p. 1080p that's being upscaled to 8.3 million pixels. And there's no HDR. This is without HDR. 1080p, bare bones, Blu-ray with a decent bit rate. And look at just how beautifully this looks on the OLED. This is what the OLED does, even with your Blu-ray movies. The way it upscales it. But granted, sure, I also have my Oppo UDP 203 4K UHD player to help along with that as well. But let me give you my settings, and I think you guys will be surprised with what I'm basically using here. Many of you are thinking, oh, are you using a Technicolor? No, I'm not using Technicolor here. I'm using, besides Technicolor Expert, I like Technicolor Expert, but I'm not using Technicolor Expert. I'm just using my own custom adjusted standard picture mode, which I'm going to show you to you in a second. So as you can see here, I'm using a standard mode. That's a custom standard mode that I have implemented. Let me bring my camera a little bit closer for you guys so you can see it. There's some things that I've changed here, obviously. I left my OLED light at 83, which I think it's honestly perfect for a non-HDR movies. And I left my contrast at 93. Brightness at 50. Sharpness at 25, which is a middle balanced medium sharpness. Color at 55, which is also just a slightly above the threshold of the balanced color. And my color temperature, it's also set at the balance between the yellow and the cold blue. Now advanced control settings. My dynamic contrast, I left it at medium. My dynamic color, I left it at medium. My color gamut at wide. My super resolution medium. And the most importantly, it's this factor right here, gamma at high 1. This is the kicker. This is the one that really is going to help give dynamic of that picture quality here on this James Cameron Avatar Bluray. So these are the settings that I'm using. I would highly suggest that you guys try these settings out. You know, it looks so good that I even forget that I'm watching actually a Blu-ray. And this shows you what happens when you have a really good TV and when you have a really good 4K player, in this case Oppo UDP 203 with ultra high speed Belkin cable, and on top of that you got Alpha 9 processing built inside the television along with the Oppo UDP 203 upscaling as well. When you have these components put together, you will have all of your movies look great. I mean, this is without HDR. This is without HDR, just a bare bones 1080p upscaled to 4K, and it really looks great. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you like this video. It's in 4K, and thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take care.